Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Louis_Z, and if you are new here, welcome to your channel that provides love and light always. And to my ride or dies, welcome back, honeys. So first thing we gotta do, you gotta comment, you have to subscribe, and your like don't cost a thing. Okay, so today we're doing a sit down video while I achieve this makeup look to get ready to work, or get ready for work. I hope you enjoy the video. I'm also going to be talking about my feelings. I'm also going to be touching base on why I was away for so long. I did tell you guys in one of my vlogs that I'm going to do that. So this is the video, so let's get started. So let's get started. So I've already primed my face, so we're not gonna worry too much about that. And guys, if my hair is looking weird, like running on sorry. Okay, so we're gonna start with foundation. Actually, no, I don't usually start with foundation. I'm not be that girl. So I usually start with my brows, just making sure that they are in place. That's exactly what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna start this chat right here. So guys, I wouldn't say in the spirit of going through a lot, but with speaking about going through a lot, I've prayed on this again just to make sure that I am well aware of what I'm about to say, and then also just basically touch base with you guys on why I was away for so long. So somewhere last year I went through a very intense ordeal, and guys, it has challenged me and kicked me down. And if I talk about the feeling of being unworthy, is exactly what I want this to eventually come to, because I struggled so much with forgiving myself, and also just atoning in areas where I did hurt people, and I had a friend that I had hurt, and in that I was like, oh my god, like how did I get here? How did I get here? And then knowing myself, I'm that person, or I'm very different now, but I usually do not like the world to see my pain. And I did a lot, guys. I don't even know where to begin. And it kind of hurt me, still does, I won't lie, because it got me to a point where I was just like, girl, who are you? What's going on? And when did it start? And I guess I've been praying, because I think it's another wild thing. So I've been praying to God for, I would say, even 2 years now, that He must assist me in realizing my destiny. But then also when it comes to people around me, and the actions that obviously, the things that I do, can He just help me to reinvent myself, to be a new person, to realize my flaws, to fix, and all of that. I did not expect the challenge that He put in my way. I did not expect what happened, and in that I felt so much shame. I felt so much disgust in myself. I felt, it turned my world upside down, right? And then with that, I was just like, who am I? How am I gonna get out of this? Like, what's gonna happen? And does this now become part of my story? Is that up to me? Because I've been asking God to do something, and then was this in the plans? And I always feel like God knew this is where it's gonna come to. And I guess at some point I was hurt and resentful, but then I decided, you know what, it's okay too, because bendicelile that realization, or bendicelile into yoba manditshintshe, I understand, but I didn't realize that it was going to happen the way that it did. So yeah. And then with that, I learned about the kind of people that I want around me and the kind of people that support me. And I've also learned some characteristics about myself which help now that I'm in a new space. But you know what? Ultimately, what I'm trying to say, without being too much, is that we need to be very, very careful about the things that we are taking as habits. For me, I used to be a person, and I can safely say that now, who enjoyed going out, having fun, right? Still do, but to a very, very limited degree right now. And with that, I needed to sort of understand that there are other ways to enjoy yourself. And with that said, I'm not that much of a drinker. I do like it, enjoy it, like always, but it's not that frequent now. I don't know what's gonna happen when I leave this thing, but let's not talk about that. So again, what I'm saying is, I not much of a drinker anymore. I drink sometimes when I feel like it now. It's just like one of those things that is a social thing. In the past, it was kind of like, oh, I have a money for it, I can do it, I'm good, yeah. Which, again, it was the case, but now I just feel that much more control over it. And I know a lot of people watching this are gonna be like, oh my god, are you stopping alcohol? Are you one of those? No, I am not. I'm just saying the habit itself is not one that I take joy in that much anymore. I can do it once in a while, and I enjoy a good glass of wine. Can't lie about that. Love my wine, guys. Like, it's so calming after a long week. But I can definitely now go about a couple weeks without alcohol, so that's good. And I think it's become just something that I have built over the months that I have been away from socials. And another thing that I wanted to achieve during this time away was, what do I want to do with my future? As you grow, you still need to do some, obviously, checking in on what you would like, introspection on what the next steps are, and I've kind of learned how to do that now. So ultimately, I've got a lot of support right now in terms of Isidore that I want to achieve. I've got a lot of structure to how I want to go about it, and then I've met with the battle of fear. Now, this is something God and I are working on, so I'm not gonna say that it is completely under control, but what I am gonna say is that we are working on it. We are definitely working on it, and if I know one thing to be true, it's that he and I will figure it out. We will definitely figure it out. So, where is Shubi going, right? Shubi right now is focused on joy, focused on the promises of God, which is love, joy, abundance, enjoying life to the fullest. Because even though, and I think I touched base on this the last time I shared a bit of why I was gone in one of my vlogs, that I've been so blessed the time that I was away. Like, I had a job promotion, my sister had one too, like, my friends around me were doing wonders. Like, and when I speak about blessings, I'm not speaking about blessings just because they were happening to me. So I had a lot of wonderful things happening. I just couldn't appreciate them that much that time because I didn't have my cup full. So what I've been trying to do is ensure that my cup is full. And with that said, I'm managing. I'm doing really well. So my cup is running over, and I think we need to get into the habit as people of understanding that just because something is not working out at that specific time does not mean that God is not listening to you. And it's a bit of something that I was battling with. I definitely can attest to that. Like, I was battling with that notion. I was even like, Lord, are you listening? I mean, why did you do this? Why are you doing this? Please tell me why you're doing this. And at some point, I even felt like, am I even being listened to? But like an awesome father, he will always show up for you. And he did. He literally did. For what I went through, which guys, I didn't even think that I would be able to find love again. Like, I didn't think that it was physically and emotionally possible for me to do that. Because everything that I knew about how strong I am, or how I'm, this person and that person, it went away. And so even that notion of me finding love, because again, I was never a person that was completely engulfed in love. And y'all probably wondering, what is she talking about? I've had my fair share of heartbreaks. I've broken why am I laughing? My fair share of hearts. And I was just kind of like, okay, maybe this is not going to happen for me. Maybe I'm barking up the wrong tree. Yeah, just maybe that. Basically, I just thought that love is just far-fetched. God's love, good enough. Other love, not gonna work. So I was just like, something's gotta give. Something's gotta give. So fair enough, I gave myself a chance, and I was like, I'm not gonna close off this part of my life. Like, I love dating, but I'm not going to prioritize it, if it makes sense, right? So I didn't prioritize it. I honestly didn't care whether it happened or not. And I just prayed that one day, when I'm okay, can I meet someone that, when I'm okay, can I meet someone that is going to be my equal, and then someone who I do not have to work 10 times, which is what I've been doing in my relationships. And I think about it, like, I was the glue. I was the one, sort of suggesting this and that, going above and beyond. And I'm not going to say that the other people didn't. I'm speaking on myself and how I felt. If that's not how it did come across to other people, well, that's okay. But for me, I felt like when it came to arranging vacations, it was me. When it came to this and that, it was me. When it, talking about my feelings, a future, and all of that jazz, it was always me. And I guess it was like, okay, I'm trying to keep this person in my life for a long time. It isn't the case anymore. Right now, I don't even have to do a lot. I don't have to do a lot. So I'm happy about that. So what am I gonna even say what I mean by that? I'm in a very, 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 very healthy and happy relationship by God's grace. And I didn't expect it. I wouldn't say I didn't want it, but I think what I was busy dealing with at the time was more than I could take. And then thinking about a man was just not it. So how I met my partner story for a completely different time, which I'm not going to talk about now. But I knew that was God's design for some reason, and I just, it was a whisper, it was not even a shout, so that's how I knew. But yeah, touching back on where I'm at, work wise, I'm so happy. I'm actually working on something right now that I feel is going to help me sort of like build a future for myself. I'm employed right now full time, but I'm not intending on staying. Yeah, not intending on staying because I just feel like my dreams are just too loud. And yes, they always have been, an opportunity was there, but Uhlubigazi emotionally was not tapped in. I understand my worth in a sense. When it comes to work, I understand my dreams, the kind of things that I've been wanting to achieve, but I was not tapped in. And by that, I mean emotionally, I've always battled with sort of a lot. Like when you look at the industry, I'm very much into media. I was on radio a couple of years ago, and that I still want to go back to. I even did a course in radio production. That's exactly what I want, and I'm also a great MC. I know that for a fact. I don't even need any validation when it comes to that. Like, I am a great MC. Give me a party, give me a corporate event, give me whatever. So, but it's just that I was not tapped in, emotionally, and then aligning myself with what God wants was very, very, very different, because I had an idea, right? I had what I wanted God to do for me, and I never considered how it was going to come about. I just wanted it, right? But there's more to God's blessing than you just chilling and believing. There's action, there's work, there's time being put in, there's people you surround yourself with, there are intentional moves that you make. So I've just been cruising thinking that I've got this blessing of being multi-talented and it's gonna work out. No, girl. No, child. Okay. And let me tell you one thing about me. I am so good at encouraging others. Like, well, girl, I will encourage the F out of you to do something that worries you or to do something that you fear. When it comes to me, I just always feel like, and there was a colleague of mine who asked me, Hlubi, I've seen your stuff, like, what is going on? Like, girl, why are you still working? And like, here and stuff. And I was like, to be honest, I needed to get to a specific point, right? I had to get to a specific point, right? And at the time when I was sort of like doing well was when I just didn't consider anything to be a problem. It's like, oh, I can do this, I can do that. I never structured myself, and I never aligned myself closely with what God has done for me or is doing in my life. And for that reason, I think I missed a step. So I'm in the process of realigning myself, and I'm trying to make sure that I get back to my blessing and how it's supposed to be, and take it that serious and be there to understand what God has in store for me and what He wants me to do. And with this break that I've taken from social media, from all of those things, due to some unfortunate occurrences, I'm just that much more equipped, I feel. I'm that much more understanding of the kind of challenges that can come about and the sort of deep occurrences and stuff that can happen when you're not being focused, right? And again, if God wants something to take place, it will take place. I was so mad at Him for a couple of months until I told myself that I need my Father near me. I need Him. I need Him. I need Him. And yeah, until I brought myself to the realization I need my father and I need him. So I'm gonna focus on him. Anything else is just gonna have to wait. And I'm so glad I did. I'm so glad, because I'm in such a good place. Yes, not everything is 100%, but constantly living in gratitude is what I'm doing. Like, I'm living in my most happy, glorious, fulfilled time. But I know that this is not it. This is not the end. I still have a lot of work to do with myself, with my career, and I'm just ready. I'm ready for God to take his rightful place. So that is what has been keeping me awake, guys. Introspection, growth, all of these things. And I know with people, they're like, oh, girl, were you in a midlife crisis? You can tell us. Somewhat. Is it even midlife? But again, I was just not open to getting. And right now, Yazi, I'll also, yes, biggest thing. What I came to realize, because I did therapy, and I had to do therapy, because other than that, I was just going deeper and deeper into some sort of dark hole. But in my missions with therapy, I got to understand just how much of a people pleaser I was. And no one likes to hear that. No one likes to realize that. No one likes to hear that. No one likes to realize that. But it helped me to sort of understand that it is what it is. And I need to work on it. So why? The whys were there. My therapist and I went through the whys. How come? With this and that person and whatnot. And now, guys, if I can tell you how much of I don't give, you'll be shocked. The people that know me or knew me or are trying to know me, whatever, they'll be like, oh, what kind is this one? The level that I don't give right now is intense, and it's beautiful. I don't want to even lie to you guys. I don't want to lie. It's glorious, because you come to realize that abantu are not 100% why you're here. That's the first thing. Secondly, when you need people, it doesn't matter what you go through, they will always be out to look for themselves, and that's okay. What I was unable to do, in fact, I got to where they are. And so it was just that realization. I decided to, be more conscious of the people that I give my energy to, the kind of relationships that I involve myself in. And by relationships, guys, I'm not only talking about man and woman, I'm talking about friendships and all of that. So I just kind of came to the realization that not everyone is for you, and that's about it. And I got to further understand further understand seasons. When you get to the end of the season with somebody, do not fret. Like, it's okay. It's literally God's way of saying mission complete, and that's for that season, or round one complete, or this stage is complete. So never really get scared of letting people go. It's a healthy way of realizing that you are growing, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. And you don't even have to think about whether or not this person doesn't like you or hates you or whatever. It's the end of their season, and that's fine. Really, honestly, there's not even a need for you to fight over it, to resent one another over it. Our season has come to an end. And once it has, does it have to be negative? No. So that's a lot of what I learned because I was afraid to lose people. I was afraid to make a conscious decision to detach from people, because I was just like, but I realized in my darkest time, all of the people that I pushed away or I wasn't paying attention to came back, or didn't come back. They showed themselves to be worthy. And not that they should be gunning, but God showed me that, girl, this is where I'm leading you. This is the people that I'm showing you. These are the kind of things that I was wanting you to see. And therefore, why are you afraid? Why are you afraid? So I stopped thinking about that, and I told my partner the other day that I wish God could just help me with this one feeling. I really always feel unworthy, and I don't know what or how it comes about. Sometimes I'm enjoying, and sometimes I'm just like, oh, really? Can you do it? Will you be able to do it? Self-doubt, guys. Self-doubt is crippling. I'm telling you, it is completely crippling, and it's just scary, right? It's very scary. So I'm gonna go. I'm trying to take this off, but no. Let me actually finish up my face. So it's crippling, and I thought that I would be able to deal with some of life's challenges by myself, but I needed a lot. And you know, I'm so grateful to my sister. My sister has been my rock. Like, ever since we were young, my grandmother used to tell us to always be like, I never allowed third parties to interfere and all of that. And I'm so grateful that she taught us that lesson, because it's a very easy thing to forget. It's a very easy thing to forget sometimes, but I'm just so grateful that we have always cemented our relationship. And you know, it's just always that thing where my sister, I've got a sister, guys, top tier, okay? So I'm grateful for her. I'm grateful for my mother, who continues to be my rock, or our rock, because that girlie pulls through, honey. She is one person where you just feel like, Lord, am I even worthy? Like, what the hell? Guys, Estee Lauder blush, I really like it because I don't wear that much of blush now, but when I want a subtle look like I'm trying to pull today, it's like, yes. So my mother, my best friend, like Melly is one of those people in my life. I just cannot thank God enough. And then my partner, like, hey, I'm not even ready, honestly. I was gonna do eyeshadow, guys, but I really am not, because I don't want to waste the eyeshadow on my work. But this is the look. This is usually just like my everyday look. So this I'm not trying to teach you how to do makeup. We're chatting and I'm getting ready. Okay. So also going to be using this bronzer that I really love. It's from Palladio, and it's super nice. Love it. So what were we talking about? Oh, we were talking about the people that I'm grateful for, and this is not to like give a shout out or anything, but I just feel like without them I would have not even heard the voice of God sometimes. I would have completely forgotten who I am, and Dingabiko right man for the longest, you see. And yeah, I'm just grateful, man. I'm just grateful that I'm here in a different place. So plans for the year. Plans for the year. I want you guys to watch, because actions speak louder than words, and I feel like I want to show you what God is doing, and I want you to enjoy what God is doing with me. So we've got so much planned. I'm super excited. I have made so many strides already. And to say that preparation is like the best thing, I've always believed in this notion, because I remember going to a conference for one of for Varsity Shield, and when I was still emceeing, and our coach or our trainer, we call him Bags, had this mantra, which is proper planning prevents poor performance. And my oh my, have I always admired that, have I always loved that statement. And that's all I've been living according to right now, is just proper planning prevents poor performance. And I'm hoping and praying that God keeps it in my heart, close to what he and I are trying to achieve, and I keep going and I keep planning towards the next. So guys, this is Shubi. I often feel unworthy, but here I am, God showing me that you can come out of anything and everything, darling. I've got you. I'm holding on to you. Do not be afraid. Do not be afraid. I have you at the palm of my hand. I will lift you up. You know, he's got in this conversation right now. So yeah, guys, I'm not decided on the lippy, but I think I'm gonna go for my normal nude, because it is winter, guys, and I want to start buying clothes. Oh my god. So I'm just gonna go for my liner. This is my normal look. Honestly, I need to try different lippies. I am a big fan of Avon lipsticks, guys. They last long and they are beautiful, and even the matte ones are not like super dry. So I really enjoy this one, this range that they had. It's the I'm just trying to find the shade for you. It was here, man. It's called Flawless. It looks like that. Absolutely love. It's a matte lippy. It lasts for so long. I absolutely adore it. I've actually got two. This one is red. It's called Legendary. My goodness, love them, and they last long because you don't have to apply a lot. You don't have to apply that much. Absolutely love. So that is one look. So let's see, still continuing. The setting spray that I'm using is from Mimi Q. Someone bought it for me in a gift, and I've been trying it. It's like a cucumber infused. It smells really good though. Okay, so yeah, so I'm just gonna go and fix up my hair, and then I'll be back. Okay, back. I love my look, and you can drop down below just to tell me what you think. This is how I'm gonna be looking to work today, honey. It's a Monday, so why not? Guys, thank you so much for watching my video. If you like, once again, please do make sure that you smash that thumbs up, because your like don't cost a thing. And please don't forget to comment if you love the look, if you want me to do a more detailed makeup video on the products that I use. Please drop those comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in my next vlog, because you guys know how much I love vlogging, and I absolutely love you all. Ooh, I forgot to say this. We are on the road to 500. Thank you so much, and I really enjoy the love that you guys give me, so I'm super grateful, and I will see you in my